Hey Leo, welcome in. My name is Emma. This is Chiron Intuitive. Today I'm doing your full moon in Aquarius reading. If you're a Leo rising, then this will be happening in your 7th house, since you know Aqua is your opposite. So I'm going to start off with pulling an oracle card for you, and then I'm going to get your energies, what you're letting go of this full moon. This full moon is all about releasing and any other advice the universe has for you. Alright, so let's get started here. Ooh. Okay. We have be fearless and be bold, Badger Spirit. Okay. So with the full moon in Aquarius, this is often about being innovative. So far it's been about like breaking out of a routine, something that you've been always doing. It's time for like a switch up, okay? It's time to kind of do something very unconventional, maybe for yourself, right? Let's say, for example, Cancer reading was about them being a lot in their feminine energy, but it's now time for them to shift into more of their masculine energy. Some of it is about commitments, right? Committing to a system. Some are about breaking away from a system. So that's kind of in the themes here. So let's see what we have for you. I'm going to start here getting your baseline with my Blunt Truth deck. All right, so your overall energy. We have your kidneys hate you. Hydrate now. All right, so this could be listening to your body here, taking care of yourself, self-care. Let's see, what is Leo releasing this woman? Alright, speaking up. And let's see any other advice. Excuses are keeping you stagnant. Alright, I feel like this is very interesting because we're in your 8th house of partnerships. Not 8th house, 7th house of partnerships with Aquarius for Leo risings. And we have Venus in Leo, we have the Sun in Leo. Well, I think Mercury just switched out of Leo, so now it's in Virgo. We've been having a lot of your transits here happening. All right, so let's really get into this. You really need to speak up for yourself. You need to be more fearless here. I mean, that's really all about Leo, right? Being loud and proud. Okay, so let's see, why does Leo kidney hate what is this card here? Okay. Queen of Swords. Alright. Interesting. So Hangman, Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is usually about speaking up, using discernment, addressing something, a matter. Death. What's the Queen of Swords here? Wheel of Fortune. A lot of signs here are going through major changes. We have Death card and the Wheel of Fortune coming out here. Show me the Hangman. What is being surrounded here? The Hermit. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, it's like this new cycle is going to require you to speak up more. We do have this Aries Libra nodes here, so this is very much, I feel like, this Aries energy where it's kind of like you speak up for like you speaking your truth here, you taking care of yourself by speaking up. I feel like we're the Queen of Swords again, we have the Wheel of Fortune, but what else? 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, being independent here. Death. What's the death card here? Four of Swords, yeah. So I feel like this would be a very similar energy about less passiveness and more speaking up. You could be in situations where you feel like the need to speak up for something, and you're probably making excuses why not to say something, why you shouldn't, speak your truth. I'm hearing more so challenge, not like, don't be scared to like challenge others people's like thoughts and like what they have to say. Because King of Swords is more so like, this is my truth, I'm fixed in it. Queen of Swords is like, I'm gonna be more discerning, right? Like, I'm gonna see if it resonates with me or not. Like, instead of just being like passive and not saying anything, it's more so like, okay, I'm gonna speak up and say, hey, I respect your opinion, but this just doesn't resonate with me, rather than just, again, like taking it. So what does Leo have to release here to speak up? We have the full Ace of Swords. I feel like we have taking a leap of faith. You may be scared of being foolish. You might have a fear of looking stupid. So you kind of like hold yourself back here. But I feel like what you need to release is anything that's keeping you from taking a leap of faith, of speaking your opinions, even if other people find it stupid, or like people don't like agree with you. Because like that is very much Aquarius. Aquarius doesn't care what other people think. Aquarius would be like, Aquarius is very much the energy of, how can I put this? Like, you can tell Aquarius like, hey, this and that, and they're like, oh yeah, cool, but like, I'm just gonna do my own thing still. Like, Aquarius is very much like, I'm gonna ask other people for their opinion, but then like, they still follow their own advice because they trust what they have to say. Right? And so there's something here about seeing your words, what you have to say, as valuable, as important, as worthy as anyone else. Like, if anyone else can speak their opinion, like, why can't you, Leo? Right? So there's some subconscious fear here. Show me the Moon. Four of Pentacles. I feel like protecting yourself. What are you trying to protect yourself from? I feel like being vulnerable, sharing what you feel like, if you share what your opinion is or share anything about yourself, this could be like with anything, but there's something about sharing. It's like, it requires you to be vulnerable, putting yourself out there. Okay. I feel like there's something here, it's like you have to care less what other people think of you. And like that could be the sense, because like some, not all, but no, I'm not going to say anything. But I feel like, Leo, there could be the sense of, and I feel like this is everyone, wanting validation from other people. So it's kind of like, oh, if I speak up or I say this thing or I disagree with this person, then like people are going to reject me, right? Or people are going to see me as blah, 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 blah. Stop caring. Stop caring. I feel like everyone in this world is usually very much so self-involved, self-focused, that they don't really care. I don't want to say people don't care what you think or like what you have to say, but like I feel like some people don't even like think about it like months later. And it's like, I feel like there could be the sense of, let's say you say something and people kind of give you side eye, and like a week later everyone forgets about it, but it's like you're still beating yourself over it, right? Even though everyone else forgot about it. That's like what I mean, like no one's gonna care in the long run, right? And I think that's kind of like, it's easier said than done, but that's kind of like the mindset you have to kind of have. Be like, you know what? Like, if you ask me to remember what other people said to me that I was like, that's stupid, I don't remember, right? I just kind of like, okay, whatever. I feel like people who do hang on to every single word that you say and like kind of trying to make a laughing stock out of you, they're miserable because they kind of comfort themselves by being mean to other people or judging other people negatively, right? Anyone who, like, you shouldn't let other people opinions of you get to you, because guess what, you know, like, they probably don't even like love themselves, you know, they probably, as you do, Leo, right? It's like you love yourself, but then it's like, are you gonna let someone who doesn't even love themselves judge you? Like, ask yourself that. You know, someone else who cares about what everyone else thinks, that judge you. Because if they value the opinion of everyone else rather than their own, that says more about them than you, right? So screw everyone and be yourself, right? Because we're currently living in a world where everyone's trying to be like everyone else. So being authentic and true to you is like the most self-loving thing you can do, the most authentic, self-accepting thing you can do, right? Also, crazy enough, the most rebellious thing, right? Being yourself nowadays is very rebellious. Okay, let's see what other advice we have here for you, Leo. We have excuses are keeping you stagnant. What excuses here? What are you telling yourself? Knight of Swords. Okay. What is this Knight of Swords? Ten of Cups. Okay, too many cards here. Let's see. Your goal is your happiness. Your happiness. What is your idea of fulfillment? You know, I feel like Knight of Swords is very a single-minded, like single mind, one-track mind card, right? You need to be like hyper-focused on your happiness here. Not really thinking about how to conform to everyone else. That is not your job, Leo, to conform to everyone else. That is no one's job. Your job is your own happiness, you know? And that's going to, there's something here moving in a way that's very bold, and I think there's something here more so like you need to move towards a system that allows you to be yourself, to be bold, to be strong, to be courageous, to be confident. Anything that doesn't allow you to do that, let's say a job, you know, friends, family, a relationship, if it doesn't allow you to be yourself, be Leo, who's very out there, proud, beautiful, strong, courageous, you need to leave that behind, okay? You need to leave that behind, because that is going to affect your happiness, right? Do what makes you happy. Speak up, be yourself, and who cares about what everyone else thinks, you know? And any type of excuse here. Because you could be really thinking about, well, how can I fit in, you know? There can also be a sense of fear making other people uncomfortable with your presence. Like, what? Who cares, you know? If your confidence triggers someone else, good for them, because that means they have some self-work they need to do, because like if Leo's being Leo and I'm getting triggered, I'm feeling inferior and small, then it's my responsibility to ask, why do I feel smaller than Leo? You know, why is that? And guess what, Leo? It's not your responsibility to, I don't say make people feel good about themselves, but like to make them feel safe and comfortable in their own insecurities. That's not your responsibility. You are your own responsibility. And yeah, that's why we have your card. Be fearless and be bold, all right? I'm gonna end this here, and I wish you all the best of luck. Happy full moon, and see you next time. Bye.